Hey guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and the iPhone 7 has been out for 4 months now. That's given manufacturers a lot of time to create some awesome looking cases. But which ones? There are hundreds, if not thousands, to choose from. So in this video, I wanted to show you 10 of my favorite, best looking iPhone 7 cases. And unless you want your iPhone 7 to end up looking somewhat like this, or even like this, you should probably pick one up. I'm not being paid to make this. This is my personal preference of the best looking cases. Let's jump right in. Now, the very first one I will be showing is probably my favorite, Pitaka, and it's actually one of the best looking cases. It mimics carbon fiber, but it's even better. It's made out of Kevlar, which is the same materials they make bulletproof vests from, and it's a real weave. So what you're seeing, this pattern, it's actually real, and it feels great. It's got this soft touch to it, and it's one of the most comfortable iPhone cases I've ever used. One of the best things about it is how thin it is. That means it doesn't make your iPhone really any much bigger. So you can hold it and it feels almost naked when you do. So this has got to be one of the best. So next up is going to have to be the Advent titanium case. Now I know this case is ridiculously expensive, anywhere from $500 to $1,000 something dollars, depending on the size and finish. But man, if anything, this case does stand out. It has a very unique way to put it on from the sides, so two pieces that are completely separate, but still hang on to the phone and do it quite well. So I'm going to attempt to put it on. It's not the easiest to install, but once you do, you'll be set apart from all the plebs in their $20 to $30 cases. So it requires a little bit of finesse to get on, but man, look at that. Very angular, very bold looking. You can even get it engraved for an extra amount, but man, I do like this. It's very unique. Not only is it unique in the looks department, this thing is so durable. We dropped it from 50 feet and you can barely tell it was dropped. It has a little scuff, but no actual really bad denting or dinging, so it looks great. Definitely one of the most unique. Next up here is Vessel. So a combination of wood and metal brings a beautiful, beautiful look to your iPhone. So it's a bumper case and it looks very, very nice. So almost steampunk like. Now the interesting thing is you actually have to use a built-in tool to go ahead and install this case. It's all a very premium experience. So here's this tool. Let's go ahead and unscrew one of these sides. And I like this. I actually really, really like cases that you have to kind of work to put on, because that way they'll stay on a little bit better, especially during drops. So with it on, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. It's a beautiful blend between metal and wood. Gotta say, it's beautiful. So there's actually a couple finishes. You can get one for the larger Plus model too. This is what this one looks like. You can get it in a polished metal or a matte one to match your iPhone. Beautiful. And next up is the Mod 3, one of the slimmest cases for the iPhone just because of how little case there is. So this is what it looks like in the packaging. You actually have to use tools to put it on also. But once it's on, that's what it's going to look like for you. Very slim. So as you can see, it does offer protection on the corners where it really matters, and it's raised. So if you have a screen protector, it'll fit well with it. If it falls face flat, it won't fall on the display, it'll fall on these little corners. So it doesn't look like it offers a lot of protection, but it does. And this is one of those few cases that if you have a glowing Apple logo, it'll show it off quite well while still protecting your phone. Also, one of my personal favorites is Exoria Defense. I used to use my 6S with this case all the time, so you can get several finishes on the back. This is kind of a fake carbon fiber look, but it's a metal case that clips on from the bottom, 2 layers. And I've tested it many times. It does very well in the drop tests, so I'm not too worried about that. Pop in a fresh iPhone 7 in here and slide it in. And you've got a very, very stylish look for your iPhone. I just love how premium it feels in your hand. It's one of the best things about this case. So that's the Exoria Defense. Beautiful look. And as you can see, I actually tested this in one of my earlier drop tests, so it's a little bent on the bottom, but it did its job very well. And I think UAG can do no wrong. This is a case for all occasions, extremely durable, and in my opinion, very stylish. I love the rugged look of it. So of course, the iconic color for it is red. I have a ton of devices using these cases, so one of my personal favorites, thin, lightweight, reasonably not too expensive, and if you buy the 7 case, it's backwards compatible with the 6S. So great case. You just can't go wrong with the UAG. And of course, the standard iPhone 7 leather case. Made by Apple, this is one of the simplest yet most effective designs for the iPhone. So pop it in here. And what we're looking at is a very clean and feel-good type of case. Now this one has been through quite some, actually the 50-foot drop, so it's not looking too great, but if you take care of it, they'll actually age very well because this is real leather. So the color will change over time, and a lot of people have some great results with it. So very nice case for the classy people. This one is certainly not cheap. This is the decoded series for the iPhone. It's made from real leather, but wow, it looks fantastic. So two colors of leather split on one case. You can pick these up at the Apple store like I did. So pop this guy in here. And what have I got here? So this is kind of like a little pouch to hold some credit cards, any sort of documents you want to keep with you, even cash. But the color, I mean, it looks beautiful. Very stylish looking case. So the only negative being that this pouch, if you don't have anything in it, it kind of sticks out. I don't like the feeling when you hold it, but it looks good at least. So the Incipio Esquire series. This is kind of like a rug look for your iPhone, but it's a lot better than that. It's got this kind of modern looking feel to it. Feels quite good to the touch. And let's pop an iPhone in here. Very easy install. So might not be everybody's taste, but this one actually looks really good. And I've got it in several finishes here. It reminds me a lot of jeans, like black jeans or a certain type of couch, if anyone has one that looks like this. Kind of interesting. It's something unique, something different, you know? And here's the OtterBox statement. One of the best looking cases they've ever made. The reason being, it looks so much like the original iPhone. It's a statement that turns your iPhone into a classic. So popping it out of here, it's a nice blend between a clear look, but also a nice little leather finish. So that's like the antenna casing on the iPhone 2G. Pop a silver looking iPhone in here. Oh man, this is actually quite tough to get in there. Ugh. All right. So, and look at that. It looks just like it. I gotta say, I love it just for this reason alone, but it also feels quite premium, and I like that. It's made of real leather, so one of the best looking iPhone 7 cases by OtterBox. And there it is, guys. In my opinion, the 10 best looking cases for your iPhone 7. Something to look good, but also protect your iPhone. So I hope you agreed at least with a couple. You'll find sources to where you can buy them down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace.